Bad focus and procrastination are massive progress killers for your guitar playing. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you some very specific tips on how to improve your focus and also how to beat procrastination as a guitar player. My name is Simen and I'm a guitarist, music producer and graphic designer from Norway. I'm here to share everything I learned so far in my journey and document what I learned in real time. Imagine that you're trying to cut something with a really dull knife. That's going to take some time because the knife is really dull. But with a sharp knife, the same task will go so much faster. So we want our focus to be like a razor-sharp knife. To achieve this, we will look at two stages of focus. The first one is starting. This is the first problem many people have when playing guitar. Procrastination. But why do you actually procrastinate? This is usually because you either want to do something else, or you think that playing guitar will be uncomfortable, or both. So the first step to get started more quickly is to simply recognize when you are procrastinating. Is this because you want to scroll on your phone instead? Then maybe you should spend less time on your phone. Or is it because you don't want to practice for some reason? Maybe you just want to drink sparkling water all day. That's totally fine too. It's completely normal to have this craving for sparkling water or something else. But the first step is to just make a mental note of when it happens, because when you actually get started playing guitar, it's usually quite enjoyable. So when you have learned to recognize procrastination, then we can go to step 2 of starting. This is to start by practicing for just 5 minutes. This is such a small task, so it should be quite easy to get started. And that is the goal here. To simply get started. And once you get started, you usually play for more than 5 minutes anyway. So, a little sip for that. When you get good at starting, you can try step 3, which is the Pomodoro technique. Set the timer at, for example, 25 minutes, and when those minutes are over, take a 5-minute break. Then repeat for as long as you like. Focus is a skill, so as you can see with these steps, we start super small. We just start with something. And over time, you can eventually do it for longer. There's a bird outside of my window. To make it even easier to start practicing, you can check out my website, playwithaplan.com. Here I tell you exactly what to practice in a very straightforward and digestible way. So that's playwithaplan.com. The link is going to be in the description. Alright, so let's go to the next phase of focus, which is sustaining the focus. This can be surprisingly hard, but also extremely powerful. So I will give you 1, 2, 3 tips on how you can make it easier to sustain good focus when practicing. The first one is your environment. You want to make it easy to focus. Remove distractions, put your phone in another room, try to be in a room where you don't get disturbed. You also want to avoid multitasking. Even though that you feel like you can multitask, you probably can't. Sorry. What's really happening is task switching. And that's really not very efficient. That being said, different people like different environments, so try different things and see what works for you. The second one is about your practice session itself. There are many things you probably should practice, but it's incredibly powerful to do more of what you actually want to practice. Let's say you have a few weeks where you are really excited and into beautiful chords. Then I encourage you to spend some more time on beautiful chords. It's going to be much easier to focus on beautiful chords because you are really excited. The next one has nothing to do with guitar, but it's still really important. And that is your mind. If you have a lot of stress and anxiety in your life, that will most likely impact your ability to focus. This is easier said than done, but try your best to remove negative emotions and frustrations in your life. A calm and happy mind is good for sustaining focus. Other than that, pay attention to when your focus is bad and when your focus is good. Personally, I have really good focus in the morning. So I always practice guitar in the mornings because that's when my focus is good. So try different things and see what works for you. This video is part of a 10-part series where I talk about 9 principles for learning guitar faster. In this video, I talked about the principle of focus. For the next part, look in the description. I'm also going to put it here on the screen when it's ready.